Growing up as an athlete, playing sports, doing all types of different sports, man, I was always told by my coaches and trainers that stretching was the most important part of any game, any sport, right? And as a kid, man, I used to stretch all the time. I was super flexible. I was also super small, believe it or not. I was talking with a friend the other day, and literally in ninth grade, I was probably the smallest person in the school, let alone like just being a boy or whatever. But stretching was so important, right? Understanding how the body worked, getting ready, getting active, and kind of warming yourself up before you dive into that activity. So here's one thing that I wanted to ask you. How are you being stretched, or what's stretching you? You can formulate that question a couple different ways, because I think often the reason why we get hurt, the reason why we get our feelings hurt, emotionally, physically, whatever that is we don't stretch. We don't stretch ourselves to think outside of the box. We don't stretch ourselves to do more. We don't stretch ourselves so that we can get ready to run this race or to play this game or to engage into this activity, right? What am I talking about? The activities of life, the activities of anti-racism, the activities of playing the corporate or the nonprofit game, the activities of education and how we navigate our careers and how we navigate emotional and physical stress as it pertains to people, as it pertains to life. We don't stretch, and we don't put ourselves in a position to stretch ourselves. Therefore, what happens? We get hurt, right? Our feelings get hurt, our body gets hurt, we experience fatigue, we experience pulled muscles and aches and pains and all of that stuff. And I want to know, can you put yourself in a position where you can stretch more, where you can be stretched, where you can literally take time before you dive into an activity and say intentionally, man, this is what I'm going to do before I dive into this thing to make sure that I'm ready and prepared and also have longevity in whatever the activity is. I just want to know, can you be in a position where you are willing to be stretched? Or answer the question, what's stretching you?